What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Papa here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Part 3 of the pouring your own mold or pouring your own parts or casting your own parts. I don't know what I'm going to call this series. But anyhow, what we're going to do right now, I'm going to show you how we're going to use the Alumilite products. This right here to begin, and this right here. I just opened up a brand new can of this stuff right here. Now, in the earlier series, remember what we said? We said that we came up with we're going to need 133 grams of silicone and 13 grams of catalyst. That's 10 to 1. Now, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to walk y'all through each little step. Taking your, you better ask for permission before getting the kitchen, before you get the kitchen scales out, or just go on and buy your own set like I did. Turn it on. All right, let it zero out, and there you are. As you can tell, we got 0 grams of nothing on there, just air. Now we set that on there, and this cup, miraculous as it seems, weighs 4 grams. We're going to zero that out. So we're not weighing the we're not actually weighing the weight of the cup now. We're actually just weighing the silicone. Now let's pour this in here. All right, so always keep a little stir handy. There's 50 grams. We need 133 grams of silicone. And when you're pouring this, as you can tell, it creates just a little thin stream, and it's not picking up any air as you're pouring it into your cup. All right, we're up to 100. There's 110, 11. And when you're pouring this, you just kind of want to be slow. You want to be slow. Not because you're picking up air, but it's easier to get it into the cup pouring it slow than it is to get it out. So let's keep doing this. We're getting closer to that magic number of 133. 129, a little bit more. There's 130. And come on, I want to hit 133 just so I can say that I've done it. 131, a bit more. Come on, baby. Right there. There's your magic number. There's 134, just a little bit over. So 1 gram's not going to hurt. It is going to affect as far as what you're. So if I've got 134, even though we're trying to reach 133, that'd be 13.4 grams of this stuff right here. So it's not over a half. It's not 13.5. That way we'd round up to 14. So we can stay at actually 13 grams of catalyst for this. Okay, now let me wipe. I'm a neat freak. I say a neat freak, but I just don't want a lot of this stuff. If you ever get it on your hands, oh my God, it's very slick. But it's all right. Let's set that to the side. All right, let's get the catalyst open right here. Now, what I'm going to do, I can zero this back out to 0 right there. So there's nothing. I'm not weighing actually the amount that's in the cup. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for 13 grams. All right, now as I start to add that in there, you'll start to see there's, bam, hit it, 13 grams, right on the money. Yeah, I've done this once or twice. All right, now the fun starts. All right, just rounded down to 12, but I know I've got that amount in there. Let's set this out of the way, set our cup, get our cup back into the view right here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to stir this. And one of the things that I've gotten some clear, as you can tell, this is starting to turn pink. I like this. It allows me, as I'm stirring this, it allows me to see the consistency as I'm mixing it. And you don't want to see while you're mixing it. Now, you've got plenty of time to play with this stuff. It's not going to automatically start setting up on you. This actually takes before you could think about 12 hours before it will set up, actually start curing. So you'll be able to get this mixed, get it poured, and just set it to the side. Don't let it just forget about it for a day. Don't touch it. Just let the bubbles. You'll see little bubbles start to come up to the top. And as you're mixing it right here, you're going to notice also that just by stirring it, or just by mixing it like that, I keep saying stirring, but by mixing it like this, you're going to see bubbles form in it. And I'm going to show you a little tip that I use as far as to kind of eliminate how many bubbles when you're pouring. Because if you was to, you get a lot of people, or some people go to the extreme measure of actually putting this in a little vacuum chamber, and they'll set it in there like that, and then that vacuum chamber extracts all accumulated air in there. It's pretty neat, but I'm not doing that. If you just follow some simple little tips and guidelines. Now, as you can tell right here, looking at that consistency, you don't see any streaks of white as far as the silicone. The catalyst that we used right here, that kind of tints it pink. But you see how much you see the air? So you got air in there. All right, now how I'm going to do this? I'm going to start from back here as far as pouring. I hold it up about 6 inches. That way, when you start, it gets a thin stream. And as you see, I'm going to start right here in this corner. And I'm just going to let it just creep right over. And as you can see, you'll see some little small air bubbles. But they'll actually pop as they move. And as you can tell, it's slowly making its way, and that's what I do. I just kind of follow. Just kind of keep it like that. Now we're reaching the engine block. Now you can, and like I told you, Alumilite hasn't done me wrong yet as far as in the amount. This actually, I had calculated it for a 3/4 inch. So with that being said, I don't have excess, I haven't got any excess left in here. So I'm going to be able to, it's not going to run over. So I don't have any that I'm wasting. I'm going to be able to pretty much scrape the cup clean. As you can see right there, not a whole lot of product left. I'm off work today, but I'm still getting emails. That's what the ding was. Now, as you see some of this, let me set this out of the way. All right, as you can tell, let me pull that up a little bit. You can see there's little air bubbles popping up right there. Get you an X-Acto knife, toothpick, or whatever. And one of the things you can do, you can kind of tap it. See how those pop and all you're doing, I'm just tapping these. Any air that has accumulated up in there will pretty much, it'll pop. They'll come. If you want to, just set and just take an X-Acto blade and just pop them. It will, as long as they're coming to the top like that, just keep tapping it for maybe a minute or so, and it'll rise to the top. The thicker, the thinner the mold, those bubbles will eventually come creeping to the top like that. Holding it up and pouring it, in a thin stream about 6 inches up from your mold, that allows less air to, or if you wanted to, if you want to invest in building you a little vacuum pot, and you can set that down in there and pull a vacuum on it in a vacuum pot, and it'll pull all the air out of that, and you won't get one drop in there. So, anywho, right there's that. Just now, all you got to do with this here, just leave it be. Set it to the side, wait 24 hours. Once you get it, I'll go to the next video. As far as this, I'm gonna upload the two that I've got right now for everyone. Tomorrow we'll be demolding this, and I'll show you, once I get it demolded, I'll show everybody how to, what to do as far as cleaning up that mold. It won't be sticky. It'll just kind of be a little, it just has that silicone feeling texture to it. But that's good. When you start pouring your resin in one, you want that to be there in order for it to any of the resins doesn't stick to that. But that's another subject for the next series in this. But this is how you pour your silicone. Let's wait 24 hours, and I'll show you what comes out tomorrow. Remember, folks, if you can dream it, God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.